Hello my friends and welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'll be talking about why people commit crime. There are different justifications why people commit crime. In any normal society, there will always be traces of people who will engage in criminal activities. That is the reason why law enforcement officers and institutions are stationed across various countries. Briefly, for those who believe in religious books, especially those in Christian and Islamic faith, the first ever crime to have been recorded on earth was when Cain killed Abel. Ever since the origin of mankind, people have been committing crime. Ideally, the other important aspect that we must recall is that crime has adverse effect to the victims. Victimization has been always a major challenge and justification for the inventor of criminal justice systems. And the main purpose we are having criminal justice systems is to administer justice to the victims of crime. Practically, during the early days when the world was ruled by kings and tribal leaders, justice was administered through an eye for an eye. And that is contrary to the modern world where suspects of criminal activities are being subjected to the criminal justice systems and proof beyond reasonable doubt must be ascertained by the courts. In this video, I'll be sharing with you two main factors that drives people to engage in criminal activities. Before I continue, I would like to remind you, my good friends, to subscribe and stay tuned so that we can all learn. Anger. Anger is the first factor. Anger has always featured at the center of why people engage in criminal activities. For instance, anger can drive people to engage in criminal activities in different ways. Some people, when they are enraged, they usually turn out to be emotional and being unable to control their emotions. In most of the violence-related incidences, anger has always occupied the central role in precipitating people to engage in criminal activities. Moreover, similar context has always been witnessed when people take drugs and alcohol. I'm not saying that all people who use alcohol have tendency of committing crime. I have witnessed people harming and endangering others after abusing drugs. If I recall those incidents, I usually feel very bad. Some of my friends have ended up being just useless and subscribing to criminal activities as a result of drugs. Drugs alters emotions and sensitivity of the people, and the best solution for addressing this problem is by people working in unity while also bearing in mind practical and friendly approaches that can be used to rehabilitate the addicts. The second aspect is greed. Greed and desire for the most of the people to get rich faster has contributed the majority of people in venturing to crime. Greed has forced some of the people to kill others in order to benefit from their wealth illegally. There have been cases where families engage in conflicts due to crime. Homicide cases are always reported across the globe, where either men or women murder each other for the sake of inheriting properties. I know it's hard to predict the future and what it holds. However, fighting greed among people requires some of the most sophisticated skills. Greed can be a source of differences in religious institutions or in the families. In my country, most of the people have embraced greed and corruption. Actually, living in a society where corruption and greed are the order of the day is very dangerous. I recall I had just completed my senior school level and I had to get my national identification card in one of the office somewhere. Despite having followed all the procedural steps, I could not be served since I was not having $3 to bribe. Interestingly, I was with my sister and we were not having that amount. We had to return at home and prepare for another day. Contextually, that has been the case in most of developing states. Actually, developing states are languishing in poverty since people have embraced the spirit of greed and corruption. Crime is complex and is caused by a variety of factors, so this video centrally focus on those two main factors that leads to people engaging in criminal activities. I'll be sharing with you more videos and